Perspectivelog X Lakers-fandom. Before we get to the content, I would like to thank all my subscribers for your support. If you are not a subscriber, I invite you to support the channel, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Thank you for your support. All right, Laker fans. Where's my hat? Well, I can't find it right now. So great game. It was the Suns were trying to win. This Suns team is a good team. They are deep enough to make a run for the playoffs. LeBron and AD look rusty there, but thank God for Taylor Horton-Tucker and Kyle Kuzma. Both of them keep being the best scorers for the Lakers. The ones kind of carrying with most of the load offensively. And in the case of both of them, Kuzma is a lot better defensively than what he used to. And Taylor Horton-Tucker, even though he couldn't, pick the pockets that he usually does, he was able to block a shot, so he was active on the defensive end. He was not as impactful as he was in the other games, but still, he was more than average defensively. And offensively, right at the end, he started making some, making shots, going to the rim, which is where he it's like, as I seen it, it's kind of like his bread and butter. And when he gets to attract the defense and know a little bit better how to deal with it, he's going to be able to play the point. And if that happens, he could be the other point guard other than Schroeder. So in that case, it wouldn't matter that Schroeder be the starting point guard, because then you could use Taylor Horton-Tucker as a replacement point guard. The interesting thing, I don't know if you noticed in this game, when Taylor Horton-Tucker was at the point, Quinn Cook was more free to be a shooter. And by consequence, he was a better contributor than what you saw last season. Last season, when you put the ball in his hands to be the primary handler and point guard, he's not as good as when he is the shooting guard. And you could see that today specifically, where his responsibility to handle the basket was not as big as being at the end of most of the last season, and that's why He ended up playing really, really small amount of minutes. Taylor Horton Tucker definitely has a position in this team because he can play make, so he can be a point guard. He can play the point guard position, and defensively he can guard 1, 2, and 3, so he can switch pretty easily defensively. But I want to talk about something else too. Remember the commentary that LeBron James said that he has been watching this kid for the last 4 years, and that he told Rich Paul to pay attention to the kid, and the kid ended up in the camp of Rich Paul. Then the thing is, Skip Bayless immediately showing the hate or the controversial stance against LeBron James that have made his career, that have made him famous. Starts getting stats from Taylor Horton Tucker, from his years in high school and all that kind of stuff. If you look at the staff of Taylor Horton Tucker, I don't have the stats with me, but I have seen them. One of the things that he has been criticized is because he is not averaging, his average in field goals are not, or have been on the low side. Now, how can he have that low percentage of field goals and still make, average 18 points per game, or I think it's 21 or 22 now with the preseason games, because he takes a lot of offensive rebounds and converts them. So because of that, usually he missed the first attempt, he grabs the rebound, and then he goes again, sometimes even 3 times. And that hurts his statistics. But it doesn't matter if you can make 18 points per game in the amount of time that he does. For example, when he made 5 points in that game, he made them in 7 minutes. So that means that he almost scored a basket per minute. When he was around 0.17 in this game, he has been on the floor for 19 minutes and he scored 17 points. You see where I'm getting at? It doesn't matter if the field goal is low, if the production still continues, because what he's doing is getting offensive rebounds where he can have a second opportunity to score. Yeah, the percentage is going to be smaller, but the effectivity or the effectiveness, effectivity probably is not some made-up word that I just came out with. The effectiveness of the kid is still something that is tangible. And I hope I don't keep calling him the kid, because I feel somehow like I'm disrespecting him. Not at all. I mean, this player is amazing. It's amazing. I'm a fan. And I've been a fan because like LeBron, I've seen him from high school, what he could do. And so I was paying attention to him long time ago. Long time ago. You can do that with the internet now. You don't have to go to the games. Somebody will post something about somebody they like playing. And it happens that I came across with Taylor Horton Tucker before the draft. And when the draft occurred, my first thought is, you know, they are not going to regret this. Taylor Horton Tucker can be a very effective player. And but the problem is that Skip Bayless likes to judge by the averages, right? But I've played, I even coached basketball for a little bit. And so I know there are some intangibles that in the plus minus show, but they don't show in the other statistics like points or maybe assists, or maybe rebounds. But Skip Bayless is showing how much his hate for LeBron clouds his mind. He hasn't, unfortunately, been watching the Lakers in the preseason games, and if he has been watching, my goodness, go and watch. I'm sorry, soccer, and I don't know. Basketball is unique like soccer is unique, like baseball is unique, like football is unique. So you got to know how these places stand with each other. Well, I'm falling asleep. So I'm going to leave it like here. And oh, my battery is down here. So I'm going to wait for a little bit to see if we got anybody on the chat. And I mean anybody, someone. All right. 3, 2, 1. Right. Nobody in the chat. I'm going to end this. I got to go to sleep. All right. Bye-bye.